Okay. Good morning to all.
Good morning,
So,
sir.
okay. So up to the last class, we have seen the concept about the common root. Whenever the two quadratic equations have exactly one common root, how do you find that common root and what is the condition that we have seen? Suppose the two quadratic equations have both the roots are in common. Both the roots are in common, then the ratio of the corresponding coefficients must be equal. That is the condition. Suppose if they have exactly one root in common, suppose if those equations are say a1x square plus b1x plus c1 is equal to 0, a2x square plus b2x plus c2 is equal to 0 are the two quadratic equations. Let's assume that these two equations have exactly one root in common, one root only in common. Then the condition is that first write the coefficient of the middle term, constant, coefficient of the first term, again middle term. For the second equation also coefficient of the middle term, constant, coefficient of the first term, then middle term. Then here do this cross multiplication pairwise. Call this is the equation number 1 and do this cross multiplication for the middle term, call that is a 2, and do the cross multiplication of these terms and call it as a 3. Then the common root is equal to 2 by 3. So directly you can remember that the common root is that 2 upon 3. 2 means that is C1A2 minus C2A1 upon 3 means A1B2 minus A2B1. And the condition is that 2 square is equal to 1 into 3 is the condition. 2 square is equal to 1 into 3. Just remember these two conditions. Okay. So this is the conditions for the having the common root. Then now we will see the another concept that so up to now if you know the quadratic equation, then we know how to find the roots of that equation. For that we have the formula minus b plus or minus under root b square minus 4ac upon 2a. Means if you know the quadratic equation, you can find the roots of that equation. But suppose if you know the roots, then how do you find the quadratic equation? Suppose if you know the roots of the equation, then what is that quadratic equation? If you want to find it, so let's assume that alpha comma beta be the roots of the equation. Be the roots of ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Suppose for this equation say alpha comma beta are the roots. Then here I will divide it by a on both the sides. For this equation, divided by a on both the sides. If divided by the a, then we are getting that x square plus b by a into x plus c by a is equal to 0. We are going to get this one. Okay. Then this is x square plus this plus I can write that minus of minus b by a into x plus c by a is equal to 0. We will write it. This plus sign will write that minus of minus b by a. So therefore it is x square minus of b by a represents the sum of the roots alpha plus beta into x.
Sum of the roots.
Plus c by a that represents the product of the roots, that is alpha into beta is equal to 0. Understand? Means if alpha comma beta are the roots of the equation, then the quadratic equation is x square minus of sum of the roots into x plus product of the root is equal to 0. Right? Means if you want to find the quadratic equation, just if you know the sum and product, sum of the roots and product of the roots, if you know it, then you can write their corresponding quadratic equation. That is x square minus half sum of the roots into x plus product of the root is equal to 0. Understand? Okay, means this is you can write that x square minus of sum of the roots into x plus product of the root is equal to 0. So means if you want to write the quadratic equation, we require the sum of the root and product of the root. Sometimes you may not know about the roots, but you may know sum of the roots and product of the root, then directly you can use this formula. Okay, so that is this point. if alpha comma beta, if alpha comma beta are the roots, if alpha comma beta are the roots, then the quadratic equation is, if alpha comma beta are the roots, then the quadratic equation is x square minus of alpha plus beta into x square minus of alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta is equal to 0, plus alpha beta is equal to 0. Okay, that is x square minus of sum of the roots into x, sum of the roots into x plus product of the root is equal to 0. X square minus of sum of the roots into x plus product of the root is equal to 0. Okay. Now, okay. So like that we will find the quadratic equation. So now here we will see some other points. Let us assume that. Suppose if alpha comma beta are the roots of the first equation, then what is the quadratic equation whose roots are reciprocals of this? So I want to find the quadratic equation whose roots are reciprocals of the roots of this equation. So reciprocal means 1 by alpha and 1 by beta. If these are the roots, then what is that quadratic equation? Okay. So if you want to find any quadratic equation, basically we require the sum and product. Sum of the roots and product of the roots we have to find it. So first we'll find the sum of the roots. That is 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta, where alpha beta is the LCM. So the numerator will get that alpha plus beta, right? What is alpha plus beta is? Alpha beta root of
Minus
this
b upon
equation.
a.
Minus b upon a. What is alpha into beta?
C by
By
A.
a.
So a gets cancelled.
By A.
And b by c. So that will be the sum of these roots. Similarly, what is the product of these two roots? Product is 1 by alpha
A
into
by
1 by
C.
beta. That is a by c.
1 upon alpha beta.
A by C.
A by
A
C.
by c. Okay. Now we know the sum of the root and product of the root. Then this quadratic equation is x square minus sum of the root, where sum of the root is
Minus
minus
b.
b by c
Minus b by
into
C.
x plus a by c is equal to 0. Understand? Now I will multiply by c on both the sides, then that equation we are getting that cx square plus bx plus a is equal to 0. So this is that equation. Understand? Means if alpha comma beta are the roots of this equation, then the equation whose roots are 1 by alpha and 1 by beta is this much. Cx square plus bx plus a is equal to 0. Understand? Now ये दोनों भी एक बार observe करो. ये दोनों equations, if you observe this, if you want to get this equation, what you have to replace? Because here if I divide it
Coefficient
by
of x square and constant.
My last term.
Coefficient of x square and constant.
First and last.
that means here
Yes.
suppose
square
if
and
this
constant.
equation if I divide it by x square, if this equation if I divide it by the x square, then what we are getting? C plus bx upon x square means b by x plus a by x square is equal to 0. No? This is what we are getting, right? Now ये दोनों भी अभी observe करो and compare करो. x का जगह में क्या है उधर? What is the
1 by
of
x square.
1 by x. Means if you want to get the quadratic equation whose roots are the reciprocals of the given equation, we have to replace x by 1 by x. Okay, so like that directly we can write that equation without going for the procedure always. Okay, so for that remember these points. Write in the note. Write on the note in that. Suppose if alpha comma beta are the roots of whatever that equation is there, call it as an f of x. F of x is equal to ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Let us assume that f means that is a function in terms of the x. That is the meaning of f of x, means the function in terms of the x, that is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Call it as an f of x. Suppose for this equation, say if alpha comma beta are the roots, then the equation whose roots are that's the first one, 1 by alpha comma 1 by beta is. Suppose if the roots of that equation are say 1 by alpha and 1 by beta, then what will be that equation? If you want to find that equation, here replace x by 1 by x. And if you simplify that, we will get the required equation. So directly we will write that equation as f of 1 by x is equal to 0. If f of x is this much, then the equation whose roots are 1 by alpha comma 1 by beta will be f of 1 by x is equal to 0. Means here replace x by 1 by x, and if we take the LCM, we will get that required equation. Understand? Similarly, second one, I want to find the equation whose roots are incremented by the k unit. Means if every root is increased by the k unit, then what is the required equation? Means suppose if 2 comma 3 are the roots of a particular quadratic equation, then what is the equation if each root is incremented by the 1? If each root is incremented by the 1, then what is the quadratic equation whose roots are there? 2 plus 1, 3 plus 1. So I want to find the equation whose roots are 3 comma 4. If you want to find that, so here also you no need to go for the procedure every time. So directly we can write that. So the equation whose roots are alpha plus k comma beta plus k is, means each root is incremented by the k unit is. If you want to find that equation, what we have to do is here replace x by x minus k in the given equation and simplify that, we will get the required equation, right? If each root is increased by the k unit, here you have to replace by the x, you have to replace x by x minus k, you have to keep the opposite sign, remember that. You have to replace x by x minus k. Similarly, if each root is decreased by the k unit, that is say alpha minus k comma beta minus k are the roots, then that equation is f of x plus k is equal to 0. Replace that x by x plus k and simplify that, we will get the required equation. Directly we can find that equation. Okay. Similarly, suppose if each root is multiplied by the k unit, that is suppose 2 comma 3 are the roots of a particular equation. If you multiply this by the 5, let us assume that, then what is the equation whose roots are 10 comma 15? What is the equation whose roots are 10 comma 15 means each root is multiplied by the 5. So if you want to find that equation, here also suppose k alpha, k beta are the roots, then that equation is f of x by k is equal to 0. F of x by k is equal to 0 means here if you multiply this, here you have to divide that x by the k unit. Okay, you have to replace x by x minus k, and if you simplify that, you will get the required equation. Okay. Then if the roots are divided by the k unit, that is suppose alpha by k and beta by k, then what is the required equation?
f of x
F of k
f
is equal
of
to
x into k.
F of kx is equal to 0. If you divided by k here, there you have to multiply by the k. Okay. Similarly, the equation whose roots are root alpha comma root beta is, root alpha root beta if it is there,
x
then
square
f of x square is equal to 0.
x square
F of x square is equal to 0. Okay. Similarly, the equation whose roots are alpha square comma beta square, then the equation is
f of under root
Of root x.
under root x is equal to 0. Replace x by the root x and simplify the quadratic equation. We will get the quadratic equation whose roots are alpha square and beta square. Okay. So whatever the opposite operation is, that we have to keep there. Understand? Okay. So like that, if you remember that, directly we can write that corresponding equation. Okay. That is this point. That on all this
Sir,
point.
please explain first one again. First point.
First point is kuch bhi nahi. Suppose if alpha comma beta are the roots of this quadratic equation, then I want to find the quadratic equation whose roots are 1 by alpha, 1 by beta. Means those are the reciprocals of the given equation. So if you want to find that, in the given equation, replace x by 1 by x. X का जगह में 1 by x रखा तो क्या मिलेगा हमको इधर? A by x square plus b by x plus c is equal to 0. This is what we are getting if we replace x by 1 by x. And if you multiply by x square, then we are getting that a plus bx plus cx square is equal to 0. No? So this is that quadratic equation. His roots are 1 by alpha, 1 by beta. Means those are the reciprocals of the given equation. That's why if you want to get that equation straight away, replace x by 1 by x. Understand? So directly we will get that quadratic equation. Take that.
Done, sir.
Completed, sir.
Okay. So these are almost of all the concepts about the quadratic equation. Now here we have the one more small concept that is called cube roots of unity. Keep the somebody. Cube roots of unity. Look at this. So what is meant by this cube roots of unity? Unity बोले तो unity.
One.
One का cube root. Cube root बोले तो cube root. I want to find the value of this. What is the value of cube root of 1?
One.
1. But actually, suppose if I take this value is equal to say x. X is equal to cube root 1, right? So if I want to eliminate the cube root here, what we have to do?
X cube is equals to 1.
Being on both sides, then x cube is equal to 1. X cube is equal to 1 we are getting, right? If you bring this 1 this side, this is x cube minus 1 is equal to 0. X cube minus 1 is equal to 0, right? So, which equation it is?
A cube minus
Cube
b
is
cube.
It is a cubic equation. No? If it is the cubic equation, how many roots it should have?
3 roots.
3 roots.
Three.
When x is equal to cube root 1, what is the value of the cube root 1? 1 only.
One.
We got only 1 root. But actually it is a cubic equation, means maximum it should have the 3 roots. Maximum it should have the 3 roots, but we are able to find only 1 root for it. So बाकी 2 roots कुठे गेला? So what are the remaining 2 roots? What about the remaining 2 roots? Means here, these 2 roots we can't able to find it because in our original method, we can able to find only the real root. So the remaining 2 roots are the hidden roots. Those roots are called the complex roots. Those are the complex roots. In this equation, we will have 1 real root and 2 are the complex roots. All these 3 roots together, we will call them as the cube roots of unity, right? Now we will find what are those 3 roots. If I want to find it, since this 1, I can write the 1 cube. 1, I can write 1 cube. Now it is in the form of a cube minus b cube. What is the formula for a cube minus b cube?
A minus b into a square plus
A minus
ab
b
plus b
into
square
a square
Minus b
plus
into
ab,
AB
x
plus
into
b
1
square.
x plus b square means 1 is equal to 0. These will be the factors
Sir,
of the
minus
equation.
half plus minus root 3 by 2i.
No, good. Means this product is equal to 0. This product is equal to 0 means one factor is that x minus 1 is equal to 0 or other factor is that x square plus x plus 1 is equal to 0. These are the factors of that. Since it is the linear equation means it will use one root. That root is that x is equal to 1. So 1 will be one root of that equation. The remaining two roots are available here. This is the quadratic equation, means we will have the two roots for that. Since we are not getting the factors here, so we will use the formula of minus b plus or minus under root b square minus 4ac upon 2a. So minus b means 1 plus or minus root over b square means 1 minus 4ac. A is 1, c is 1 by 2a. 2 into 1. Okay. These are the two roots. So this is minus 1 plus or minus
1 plus
under
3i.
root 1 minus
Root
4,
3i.
that is minus 3 na, by 2. Right. So already I told you that within the square root, if you have the negative sign, that number we will call it as an imaginary number.
Imaginary number.
I root
This is
3.
like root minus
I
1
root
into 3 we can write it. Root
I
minus 1 is
root 3.
I. That's why it is minus 1 plus or minus I root 3 by 2. So these will be the other two roots. Minus 1 plus I root 3 by 2 is one root. Minus 1 minus I root 3 by 2 is the another root. Since I is there, that's why these are called the complex roots. That's why, so this equation, we will have two are the complex roots and one is the real root. So these are the three roots of that. These three roots together, we will call them as an cube roots of unity. So now onwards, whenever you want to find cube root of 1, then those are the three values. It will give us 1 and minus 1 plus or minus I root 3 by 2, right? So therefore, cube root 1, these values are 1 is one root, one value of that, minus 1 plus I root 3 by 2 is one value, minus 1 minus I root 3 by 2 is the another value. Therefore, the value of the cube root 1 is this much. These are the three values it is going to give it. Understand? So now, this is the 1 and this value minus 1 plus I root 3 by 2, we are going to represent with the symbol called like that. What is the symbol of that? What is that?
Omega.
Omega.
Omega. That is, we'll call it as an omega. This is the omega, not a W. Okay, that is the omega. Suppose if I squaring this, suppose if I consider the omega square, if I consider minus 1 plus I root 3 by 2 whole square, no? Whole square. Suppose if expand the numerator, it is a plus b whole square, which is a square plus b square, that is I root 3 whole square, plus 2ab, that is minus 2ab, 2 into 1 into I root 3 by 2. This is expansion of the numerator. So 2 square means 4 together. Now, minus 1 whole square how much?
1.
1
Then I square. What is the value of I square?
3.
minus 1
1.
minus 1
1.
I
Minus
is equal
1.
to root over minus 1. Then I square is equal to minus 1.
minus 1
Minus 1.
Minus 1. So minus 1 into root 3 whole square is 3 minus 2I root 3 by 4. Right. 1 minus 3.
Minus 2.
Minus 2.
Minus 2.
Minus
दोनों
2.
से 2 common निकाल सकता
Minus
है, 2 पे
4.
cancel. Then क्या
Minus
मिलेगा हमको?
4.
minus 1 minus I root 3 by 2 मिलेगा ना?
Minus 1
Yes.
minus root 3 by 2.
2 means that is the third one only we are getting. That's why if I
Yes.
square this, we are going to get this value. That's why if I take this is the omega, then this will be the omega square.
Omega
square.
Omega square.
This is the omega square. So therefore, the cube roots of unity are 1 comma omega comma omega square. The
Omega
cube
square.
roots of unity are 1 comma omega square, and the value of the omega is minus 1 plus I root 3 by 2, or minus 1 minus I root 3 by 2. I can take anything. So if I take this is the omega, this will be the omega square. Or if I take this is the omega, this becomes the omega square. Even if I squaring this, you'll get this one only. That's fine. Omega means I can take either this value or this value. But generally you take this value. So omega means, you have to remember this value also. Omega means minus 1 plus I root 3 by 2. Omega square means minus 1 minus I root 3 by 2. So this is what we have to remember. Therefore, the cube roots of omega unity are the cube roots of unity are 1 omega omega square. These are the cube roots of unity. This is very, very important concept. In so many other topics also we are going to use this concept. Okay. Now, I want to find sum of cube roots of unity now. Roots of unity, that is equal to 1 plus omega square
zero.
is equal to
Zero.
तीनों भी ऐड किया तो क्या मिलेगा हमको?
Zero.
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 Very good, we have to remember. 1 plus omega square value is always equal to 0. And what is the product of the cube roots of unity?
One,
Product
sir.
of cube roots of unity, that is
One.
1. That is equal to 1 into omega square. तीनों भी multiply किया तो that is equal to 1, we are going to get it. 1 into omega square means that is omega cube. The value of the omega cube is equal to 1. This is the point we have to remember. So omega cube is 1. 1 plus omega square is 0. This is the point we have to remember. Understand? So what are the cube roots of unity are?
1 omega.
1
omega
square.
Omega square.
What is the value of the omega? Minus 1.
Minus
Minus
1.
1
I root 3 by
I
2.
root 3 by 2.
Minus 1 plus I root 3 by 2. Then what is the value of 1 plus omega square?
0.
0. What is the value of omega cube?
1.
1.
And what is the quadratic equation? What is the quadratic equation whose roots are omega and omega square?
X square
X
plus
square plus
X
X
square
plus 1 is equals to 0.
0.
Because for this equation only we got the roots are omega and omega square. That's why whenever the equation is given like that, whose roots directly we can write that omega plus omega and omega square, because 1 plus omega square is equal to 0, it is satisfying. That's why this is the relation between the cube roots of unity that we have to remember it. Okay, write on this as easily. We will see some other points on this. Here, take the note. In that note, just first listen here. Since we know the value of omega cube is how much? 1. The value of the omega cube is 1, right? Now, if I want to find the omega power 4, this is, I can write omega cube into omega, I can write it. Omega power 4, I write omega cube into omega. Omega cube, it is again 1. 1 into omega is also equivalent to omega. That's why omega power 4 value also equivalent to omega. Similarly, omega power 5, if I consider, this is, I can write omega cube into omega square, I can write it.
Omega square.
omega square.
That is equivalent to omega square. And if I consider the omega power 6, that is, I can write omega cube whole square.
Omega cube. 1.
That is again 1.
1.
Right. So from this you can understand that suppose if the power of the omega are multiples of the 3, the power of the omega are multiples of the 3, then whose value is always 1.
1.
So therefore, if the power of the omega is the multiple of the 3, that is 1. Omega power 3n is equal to 1. So similarly, here power is 4. This power 4, I can write the 3 plus 1. 4, I can write the 3 plus 1. Means if the power is multiple of the 3 plus 1 form. Multiple of the 3 plus 1, that means that is you can write omega power 3n plus 1, that value is omega. Means if the power is multiple of the 3 plus 1 format is there, whose value is omega. Similarly, here 5 is there. This 5, I can write 3 plus 2. 3 plus 2 means that is a multiple of the 3 plus 2 form is there. Multiple of the 3 plus 2, that is omega power 3n plus 2. Then his answer is omega square.
Omega square.
Okay. So means always remember this point. The power of the omega is multiple of the 3, then whose value is 1, whatever may be the power. If it is a bigger power, you want to find its value. If it is a multiple of the 3 whose value is 1, the power is multiple of the 3 plus 1 whose value directly connected to omega. The power is multiple of the 3 plus 2 directly we can write the value is omega square. Okay. Suppose for example, I want to find omega power 343. I want to find the omega power 343 value. To find it, here power is 343. Nearest to the 343,
1.
tell me what is the number which is multiple of the
1.
3?
1 is the answer.
Naina?
9 cube.
7.
7 cube.
343.
7 cube
343. 7 क्यूब से हमको काम नहीं, हमको 3 मल्टीपल देखना पड़ेगा. 343 का नजदीक 3 मल्टीपल कौन सा है?
342.
342. This is we can add the 342 plus 1 लिख सकता है ना?
Yes.
342
Omega
plus
cube.
1. So this is 3
Omega
multiple
cube.
plus 1. 3 multiple plus 1. This is 3n plus
Omega.
1 form.
340 plus 3.
That is
Omega
omega.
Omega.
Omega. So this value is equivalent to omega. Okay. Where 342 is multiple by the 3.
Plus 3.
Q 342 multiple
340
by 3
plus
ना?
3.
Q लिखना वैसा. 340 is not multiple of the 3. Not divisible by the 3. 342 is divisible by the 3. 342. Thus we'll let the 342 plus 1. That is 3n plus 1. 3n plus 1 format if it is there, then that is connected to omega. So that answer is omega. Okay. Similarly, tell me how did that is the omega power 728? 728 का नजदीक nearby. What is the number which is multiple by the 3?
726.
726.
726.
Omega
Omega square. Omega
Plus
square.
2. That is omega,
Omega
square. So
square.
this answer is omega square. Okay. So like that we can write it. Okay. So write in this note that omega power 3n is equal to 1. Omega power 3n is equal to 1. Next. Omega power 3n plus 1 is equal to omega. Omega power 3n plus 1 is equal to omega. Next. Omega power 3n plus 2 is equal to omega square. Omega power 3n plus 2 is equal to omega square. For example, take this example. Omega power 343 is equal to omega power 342 plus 1, that is equal to omega. And omega power 728 is equal to omega power 726 plus 2, that is equal to omega square. Okay. Okay. And for the Sunday's examination, your syllabus is once again revise that previous topics called the logarithms, sequence and series, and the quadratic equation up to where we are completing up to the Saturday. So these are the 3 topics. Once again revise those previous topic also. Logarithms एक बार revise करो पूरा properties and problems करो कुछ, and sequence and series एक बार revise करो, and this quadratic equation whatever I am going to complete up to the Saturday, that will be there in the syllabus. Because quadratic equation ज़्यादा नहीं हो गया, तो मैंने पुराना topic भी ले रहा है. Okay.
सर क्वाड्रेटिक
Now.
इक्वेशन पूरा आएगा?
पूरा नहीं, मीन्स सैटरडे तक कहाँ तक हो जाएंगे सब तक. So almost of all the concepts were over, but we require to practice some problems on that. So only we have the 2 classes, and the 2 classes up to where we are going to complete, up to that it will be there. Okay, now keep the subheading. 4th roots of unity. What are the 4th roots of unity? Now look at this. 4th root मतलब क्या है? fourth root over 1. That is called 1 power 1 by 4. What is the value of this? Here also I don't know what is the value of this. Take it as an x. X is equal to fourth root over 1. Okay. Now if you want to eliminate this fourth root, what you have to do?
X power
Apply
4.
whole
Multiply
power
by
4,
4.
4 on both sides. And x power 4 is equal to 1, we will get it. Bring this 1 this side. Then it is x power 4 minus 1 is equal to 0, right? What is the degree of this equation?
4.
4.
The degree is 4. What is the name of that equation?
Biquadratic.
Biquadratic.
Biquadratic
By
equation.
quadratic.
So if it is a biquadratic
Biquad-
equation, how many roots you should have?
4.
4.
4 roots. 4 roots you should have it. But directly if you calculate it, कितना roots मिलेंगे हमको? X power 4 is equal to 1 है तो x का value क्या होता?
1.
or minus 1. 1
Plus
or
or minus 1. Always remember that whenever if you remove the even power on one side, even power if you remove it, other side you have to keep plus or minus 1. Plus or minus 1 you have to keep it. Means we are getting the two roots only, plus 1 minus 1. बाकी दो